Well, that took us a while.
Yeah. Hey guys, we're back, and hopefully do not die as you go across this like I did. Gentle, 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 gentle. There we go, cracked red eye orb and a torch.
Yes.
And now we go down here.
Now, if you remember your where you are, we should remember where this is. Everyone else has not been here yet, but this looks very familiar.
It's basically right after that area that we were in, literally.
Now the problem is getting down from here.
Well, what we got to do first is maybe.
Well, the way to get here is you have to walk a very thin line from here onto that boiler pot and then down to a Alon Knight sandwich.
Yeah, so what you do first is you snipe this Alon Knight from up here.
Right, and instead of using something that we have to take a step forward on, I'm going to use this.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Hopefully we got the bolts for it. He's just wondering what the hell that was. And dead.
Okay, I need to equip more bolts to the sides. So when I fight him, when I do the same to him, if the chain doesn't get in the way. If the chain does not get in the way,
That's cool. Alright.
there.
Alright.
Now the way you're supposed to do this.
Get rid of the binoculars as well.
Fine. The way you're supposed to do this is carefully walk off of the ledge and onto the rim of the boiler pot without actually falling into the lava. Like that. And then you walk over and pick up the covetous gold serpent ring from the skeleton.
Holy crap. And then
Walk down.
pick up that item, which is the One Night Gauntlets.
More gauntlets.
Sheesh,
And then you walk this way and off to safety. And where does this bring us? To the fog gate where we were
supposed to go
supposed to go through.
over here.
Well, hello there, fatty. I was not expecting you to do that. You weren't supposed to do that.
Oh, that is hilarious, to be honest. And
Dead.
dead.
Now, I'm going to bring us back here because there's actually a very interesting... you can actually, if you actually approach from the other side, he wanders through and burns himself through the fire trap.
Which is kind of funny.
Which is very funny. But anyway, we're going to move on.
So yeah, we go down here. And yeah, there were the two Alon Knights there. You would not notice them if you were going down this way.
Right. I've only... Their AI range is actually kind of spotty because sometimes one will drop down and the other will not, and sometimes neither of them will drop down.
God, these guys. Fighting them in a cramped quarter like this always has me on edge.
And rightly so.
There we go.
Ooh. Ironclad leggings. We took the pants off them too.
So what you're going to want to do here, this is kind of a fun thing I can do. You can lure, there's another guy right there, and you can lure him over here, and sometimes he'll get stuck behind that, and then I can just snipe him off.
And if you try to trap him with it, it does nothing to hit or hurt him.
Yeah, which is kind of bullshit. Yeah. You're actually doing this a lot better than I would have. But kudos to you, Legend. Not Leo. I was going to say it right, and then I said Legend. Derp.
Congratulations. Oh, fire trap.
Yeah.
So,
this area is bullshit.
This area is bullshit only the first time. You see that ladder?
Go to it. Run. And watch out for the spikes.
You have to really run into the spikes in order for them to hurt you.
Yeah, and even then, it doesn't kill you.
Unless you run into it a lot. Okay, so this is fun.
What are you doing?
Showing off the fire trap for later. Because that will become important. The fact that they can spin will become important.
Really?
Yes. Or the fact that they can move will become important. Anyway, bonfire. And lever disables the traps.
Which is really nice.
So, fires are out on most of the fire traps in this area.
Alright then.
And
So-
we are at Aegle's Idol.
Who the hell is Egel?
In lore, Aegle is the, I guess, architect or scholar who helped the Iron King set up his kingdom.
Alright.
Basically, anytime you see a bull head, that's actually supposed to be Aegle's a representation of Aegle himself.
I thought that was supposed to represent the bullheadedness of the Iron King.
Yes, but it's also used in the item called it goes into further explanation when we find the item called the Minotaur Helm. And yes, it is called the Minotaur Helm. Anyway, take care of him once.
Alright. And there's a thing
Twice.
you can do. We're going to have to be human.
Yes.
Go ahead and use a humanity. Oh, there's a Titanite shard. That's nice.
Mm-hmm. Do you want to take on the boss? Or you want me to? Because, I mean, I stopped at a bonfire. It's technically your turn.
Yeah, it is. So I'll go ahead and try it. If it doesn't work, we'll try it again with you.
Okay.
So, Manhunter O'Hara. He wields a crossbow.
I believe it's a she.
She. But yeah,
Emphasis on Manhunter.
Ho ho ho!
See, she's appropriately dressed.
Yeah, we ain't. Anyway, we're gonna go and take a lovely stroll into this lava. And oh boy. Oh boy. I'm not looking forward to this, but I must.
Mm-hmm.
So, are you here, O'Hara? Yes, you are. We go through here. And what's about to happen is the most metal fucking thing I've ever seen.
Yep. Well, since the Dark Souls 1 opening.
True.
Most metal thing since the Dark Souls 1 opening.
Seriously, this is a Metallica album cover right here and there.
Yep.
Now, if only we wouldn't be copyrighted, I would actually be playing some heavy metal here.
Right. Rest in peace, Lenny.
Anyway.
Anyway.
Bullshit spot right there.
Yeah, this is the old Iron King. So the gimmick here is range. You have to either fight him at range or wait for him to slap his hands around like a Donkey Kong in order to actually hurt him. Like that.
I kind of walked into that, but he's a dumbass.
Anyway, benefit to having Manhunter only. He swept at you and knocked you into the bullshit spot.
Yes! That is the problem with the old Iron King fight. He is very slow, he is easy to hit, but the problem is that bullshit spot, which you keep getting knocked into.
To be fair, I only found that problem if you were doing I only had that problem if you were doing a distance strategy. A melee strategy does not have this issue, but we will find out when I take my luck with this.
So quit derping around.
I am also going to go ahead and use one of these because I'm going to also summon Manhunter O'Hara. I live! I will be using a bigger lifestone this time.
God damn it, Leo.
I'm glad we got that audible gasp on the camera.
I hate you.
I hate you too. No, I'm just kidding.
Alright. Well, at least you're better at taking care of these assholes than I am. I always end up face first into their mace.
He missed me like by an inch.
No kidding. You actually kind of cut that close.
Mm-hmm.
We're still missing most of our armor, and it irritates me. Alright.
I wondered, re-challenges, would that count as 2 summons then?
No, I don't think so.
Well, we had to do it twice.
We'll see. We'll figure it out.
I mean, learning from your mistakes and all that jazz. Anyway.
Intelligence, learning from your mistakes.
Intelligence will be learning from your mistakes. Although I think that's more of an adaptability issue, all things considered.
And... wow, that was close.
Anyway, you don't want to lock onto the boss fight for this because of the fact that his Sweeps will do exactly that.
I actually kind of like to lock onto him because that allows me to kind of keep an eye on him.
Because the problem is it locks onto his chest and not onto his arms.
Yeah, but that is really nerve-wracking. Okay, let your stamina recover.
Got squished though.
Yeah, that was kind of derpy of you.
Hey, didn't get knocked into the bullshit spot. I didn't say I was riskless. I just said you don't get knocked into the bullshit spot.
I like to lock onto him because it allows me to keep a focus on both his arms. Alright, we're back.
At least we haven't lost our souls.
Yeah.
Yet. What was that about locking onto? Keep track. I would run behind.
Fuck! Fuck!
Quack!
Shut up. Skip!
Alright, take 3.
Take 3. Well,
Actually,
take 4.
Take 4.
Take 4. At least we're not missing souls. In fact, we're gaining some.
Yeah, we gain some every time because I kill the asshole. Anyway, this attack, you kind of want to hide behind the building like this, unless you get to his good side.
One, 2, 3. Now keep an eye on your stamina.
Oh,
I'd say we just keep our S's equipped. That'll be a lot easier.
fire attack. Actually, this is the close range version.
Yeah, it staggers you though.
Yeah, gotta watch whether or not he's going to do a hammer or swing as his follow-up.
Yeah, so swing, and then he's going to do the hammer. Kind of rolls right into that. That's this, or
Still work either way, oddly enough.
yeah. Just watch out when he decides to do the hand beam, which is he's going to do. Okay, he hit O'Hara, which is good. Okay, this is a weird fight. Oh. Oh, nice. 1, 2. Okay, recover.
Okay, this is the double hand.
Prep and a burning. And
This is the other.
this is the light. That's the light blaze.
Still, this one actually travels out.
That one's the straightforward one where you can hit his head. Run away!
So, none of the bullshit though.
Surprisingly not. And hammer.
Okay.
Alright. Oh, so close. So close.
Thunder.
You're just letting yourself get hit by that attack, I see.
And there we go.
Well, it worked.
Yeah. And I move over here so that way if it knocks me, it knocks me back over here. Into the fog wall.
Yep. Anyway, that takes care of that fight, thank God. And around here is the way forward.
Alright, first,
Yes.
you get goodies.
Now, what will be in here? What will be in here?
Petrified something.
No piece of crap.
Actually, yes. Probably. All things considered.
Now, in the first game, that door over there.
No, this door still is here, but only if you have the DLC.
Yeah. Forbidden is the path to the ancient king's domain. Basically, we don't have the key needed to go to that area.
Trespassers will face adversity befitting a monarch.
Huh.
Without mouth dry.
With water dry and path amiss, willful temptation is dismissed. In the tower of the old Iron King resides a child of dark.
I don't believe that those messages were on the wall in the original versions, though.
Huh.
But the pathway, since the patch for the DLC has come out, this path has been available.
Anyway, let's go to the bonfire.
Yeah, we can't even access the full thing anyway, so we'll move on.
Yep. So,
Primal bonfires were kindled, and that is a second great one down.
holy crap. We actually managed to get 2 while you were in town.
Yep.
Well, since I was cutting out a lot of our traveling to the Iron King, we still got a bit of time on our hands.
Yes, we do. And for that, we will actually want to make, before we go ahead and invest in ourselves, we must make an investment in Gilligan.
Oh yes, that would probably be a good idea.
So, Gilligan has 3 ladders of varying cost.
So the one we want to set up is the one that costs the most.
Well, we want to set up all 3 because there's something special that happens if you do so. So, first, just to watch his reaction, we're going to pay him the 500 soul one.
All right. All right.
So the old man gets up, grabs a ladder,
Where the fuck was that ladder?
pulls it out of his ass, and he slides it down.
That one.
Literally worthless!
Yep.
But it's worth. Hey, this ladder's not for sale. As I sell miniatures, which surprisingly he doesn't let you buy as many as you like. You only can buy the one.
Yep.
But anyway, setting up the 3,500 soul one is the reasonable one, and this is the one that you can use, and this is where you can start accessing the area.
Keep in mind, you're still going to take a lot of fall damage.
Well, there's going to be a lot of falls in between.
So either equip something that causes you to reduce your fall damage, like the Jester's leggings, or fall control, which is a sorcery.
Yes, there's also another item that you can get by talking to the cat lady.
Yeah, Shalquar.
Okay, now the last one, again, is the most important one, which is the 1,200 one.
Yeah.
And he is ecstatic.
Well, really a generous offer indeed, especially from you. It's such a warm feeling inside when I get the chance to help others.
Mm-hmm. So he goes ahead and does the same thing again.
Yeah.
Pulls out a ladder out of his ass, except this one is really long.
Wonder how he shoved it up there.
Probably sat on it.
Oh my.
So you can see that one goes down the furthest of all the ladders and goes past the area of which the 3,500 one went.
Yep.
Now, once you've done this, he considers you a friend and gives you the Melu Scimitar,
Which is pretty nice.
which is pretty basic weapon, actually. It's just very gilded looking. Let's take a look at it. This is the Melu Scimitar.
Nothing notable about this weapon except perhaps the luxurious jewels embedded in the hilt. If your aim is to appear dazzling on the battlefield, this just might do the trick.
So you can see that it looks very fancy, but the scaling compared to other weapons just isn't up to par.
Yeah. So,
That's one. We beat the old Iron King, which means he has a soul. However, at this point, his soul won't actually do anything with straight.
really.
Yes. So from here, I actually want to talk to Chloanne because I think now she actually gets improved. Yeah, now she has unlimited Titanite shards, and she will sell large Titanite shards in tens.
Which she has 5 of them, which I don't
No,
think...
we have 5.
We have 5.
She has 10
Yeah, and we don't really need to get any at the moment.
right now, but again.
Again, the bonfire aesthetic if you want to beef up the areas.
We want to talk to him because he has some very interesting dialogue actually now.
Don't go near that scum near the pit. The scoundrel's name is Gilligan, and he's infamous in our hometown.
Really?
Yes, everyone's heard of him, as he always manages to stir up trouble.
Well, it's a little late for that.
He's helpful at times, but he's a real conniver when it comes to money. And you can bet he brought it on
Sorry.
himself.
Yeah.
Didn't mean to fast forward through that.
Derp.
Okay, but yeah, so he tells Gilligan's an asshole. Do we want to start improving our Zweihander?
Might as well. We gotta... actually...
We can upgrade it to quite a bit. So, +1, +2, +3, +4, +5. Do we want to get it to +6? Because we can buy one from Poland right now. We would.
Let's do that.
Okay.
Because there's something else I want to do really quickly.
Yes, I know. I know what you want to do with it. But we need to go to another person first. Okay, we'll buy one from her.
And
Go back to him. Reinforced weapon. And we have that at +6.
We don't have any chunks, but
We will be getting some soon. Now, I assume you want to go see him first, or do you want to see the hero?
let's see
first?
him. Let's get that those souls burned.
Oh. See who?
You know who I'm talking about. Macduff.
Okay, you said souls burn. That has nothing to do with Macduff.
We're going to have to burn a few souls, so I'm going to...
No, we're not. What are you talking about?
Anyway, let's just go ahead and go.
Okay.
Let's go to Macduff's workshop. People know what I was trying to convey. I was trying to say we're going to end up spending some souls there, so I want to spend the souls there before we spend the souls with the green bitch.
Oh, why didn't you just say that?
That's what I was trying to say.
No, you weren't.
You
were
kinda
trying to
threw
be-
me off.
You were trying to be creative and ended up backfiring on you. Kill the dogs.
They don't aggro if you go. God damn it, Leo.
Hey, this'll pay for our souls.
This'll pay for... They give us souls.
Exactly. This will pay for the souls. Anyway.
Alright.
So, we will now infuse 2 of our weapons.
Well, one of them.
No, 2. We will infuse the Zweihander with, we're doing mundane, yes?
No, raw.
Raw. Here we go. Oh, we only have 1 raw, so never mind. Fuck it. So we will be enchanting this with raw. What does raw do? Improves the base.
That's what you get.
As I was saying...
Well, anyway, we don't have the other stone that we need for the axe.
No, not the axe. I was going to talk about the crossbow, but whatever. Anyway, we will infuse this with raw, which improves the base damage, but drops the scaling.
Indeed. So that means that the Zweihander will be doing...
More damage for someone who can barely use it.
Yes.
So for 2,000 souls, we now have a raw Zweihander +6.
Now, our other weapon, the bandit axe, we need a different infusion.
Which we could actually get if we decided to gamble with our...
With our smooth and silky stones.
Yes.
You want to try that out, actually?
After we go ahead, we actually need to go... Yeah, actually, yeah.
Well, let's go to Majula first and burn the souls for for our level ups. We need to actually do that.
Right, but I was going to say it's in things betwixt, so it's not going to cost us anything.
Yeah, sure.
If anything, we'll get more souls. It's
Alright.
potential for more souls, so...
Well, you want to hand... Actually, we should do it in the next episode. No, wait. We still have a little bit of extra
Yeah,
time.
you have time. Remember, we have to cut some of the travel time out, so the timer is actually off.
Yeah.
So we're gonna go this way, and we will eventually show off the hidden stuff for this area. But for now, we actually need to go ahead and we're gonna go back up here to where
Where Snuggly is.
where Snuggly is.
Well, the 2 others. They're
Dinah and Tilo, sorry.
Yeah.
Their names are Dinah and Tilo. So what we're going to do is I'm gonna go ahead and...
Well, you know,
actually, we
you have
can.
to do it. Yeah.
So they go ahead and say their dialogue. We go into our inventory slot. Smooth. So we have 2 smooth and silky, 2 regular sized, and 3 petrified chunks. So we're gonna leave
No, leave one.
one. You have to do this one at a time, unfortunately.
No, you can actually do them all at once. Here, let me show you.
Okay. You have to let them do their dialogue.
Shut up. Inventory. Okay, so what you do is you leave. You leave. You leave. You leave. You leave. Oops. And you leave this one. And then...
Raw stone. Twinkling Titanite.
Shut up.
Bleed stone. Channeler's Trident. Twinkling Titanite. Demon's Great Hammer.
Yeah. So that's a lot of nice stuff, but we did not get the stone we need. The one we needed.
I would like to show something off.
What?
We can actually. I think we can actually wield this weapon. Actually.
What?
No. We need more dexterity, but Channeler's Trident. More importantly, we don't need to wield it. We need to simply be able to show it off.
This thing. This
is back. This is back.
It's a stupid fucking dance, but it boosts your magic.
Only if you can actually wield the darn thing.
Yeah. So, go ahead and de-equip that stupid item and put back on our glorious act. We can't use the scimitar yet.
Scimitar?
The Zweihander.
Derp.
God, I'm a little loopy.
Clearly. Anyway, we're going to go back to Majula so we can wield our fancy new Zweihander.
Hopefully. Well, let's see what we can level up.
Well, as long as we get to the dex requirement, we can just two-hand it.
True. Actually, let's look at some of the other boss souls that we have. I want to see about any... I just want to take a look and see if we're going to want to use any of them. Let's see. Use that one.
Burn that as well. Dragon Rider Soul, you guys aren't going to use it, but again, you might
keep
actually... He was insistent on keeping that one.
Yeah.
That one only gets you the spear. If you're not going to get the spear, burn it.
Burn it.
Need to keep that one anyway.
Actually, you don't, but we'll keep it.
Keep it. That one's useless.
Yeah, burn it.
Equally useless.
Equally useless.
That one's actually kind of awesome.
We'll save it, just in case we want to respec.
And you need to keep that.
So with that, let's go ahead and see the Emerald Herald.
Your soul has grown stronger still.
Sorry, forgot you had dialogue still.
Yeah, oh yeah.
That brings you what you wish.
Huh, interesting saying.
Okay, so with level up, we have 8 level ups, I believe.
Okay, so let's put some intelligence because we need some intelligence to modify our battle strategy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say intelligence.
I kind of want to get intelligence up to 20.
I know you do. I also want to... We can do this. We just have to rationalize it out.
All right.
So, considering we got knocked down a lot, we need to have more dexterity.
Mm-hmm.
How many do we need to wield it? 14?
Yeah, 14 dex and 24 strength.
Well, that's only if you want to one-hand it.
Yeah.
So, dex is at 14, intelligence is at 20, and I would say just to round numbers out, we put endurance at 10.
Yeah, that'll work.
And that will help when we want to swing our new fancy toy.
All right, so can I go ahead and show off a few things?
Ooh, we only have 1,000 souls. Quick, let's go see. We need to see someone who has an even number of sold item.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Oh, buy this so we can go trigger the event.
Oh, yeah. We need to have exactly 0 souls for this shit.
Yes.
But this is kind of awesome.
Well, it's kind of hilarious. Marlin, I'm broke!
In a spot of bother, are we? Here, take this. My compliments.
He gives us the helm, the armor of Auroras.
Mm-hmm. So you go ahead, you unequipped everything,
Oh my.
and you re-equipped everything, and
You're still wearing nothing.
you're still exactly the same. That being said, all of this armor has a unique effect.
Yeah.
Aside from being invisible,
It raises your equipment load.
and it has a very interesting lore reason why it's invisible.
Oh, really? What's the lore reason?
On the screen!
Oh, according to the legend, the armor of Auroras is composed of a mysterious substance that cannot be seen by cowards. What do your eyes tell you?
Mine is telling me we're eating too many sweets.
God damn it, Leo. Anyway, go ahead and de-equip that shit.
Also, as you could clearly see, it weighs nearly nothing. Deserts? No.
Well, yeah.
Well, it's not like it's... Yeah, just keep it.
We don't have the gauntlets that we want right away,
But we will be getting a new hat.
yeah. Oh, yes, we will.
So,
Actually, why don't you just hand the controller to me, because I want to show that off.
alright.
So, let's go ahead and go to the Huntsman's Copse. Whee. Oh boy. Where are you?
Now you're happy to go back there.
The only reason I'm going back there is because of the nice man there.
Mm-hmm.
And oh crap, now we don't have any souls to level up the item that he gave us. Crap. But, here he is. Dark watches over you. So,
And he decides to give you the Hexer set and the Sunset Staff.
the staff and the hood are what we need.
They are OP, you would say?
Oh yeah.
How would you describe the tangibility of the OP that we are about to receive.
Well, first off, the Hexer's hood. It's a very nice hood, but let me show you our player stats. You notice our intelligence and faith are now increased by 1 point.
Yes.
Which means that's 2 points that we don't have to spend.
Correct.
Yes, so now that we have the Hexer's hood, the hood that we were needing for the equipment. Now the other thing that we need is the Sunset Staff. We're still a little bit short of using it, but it's got S ranking in Dark and A scaling in Intelligence.
Yeah, for sorcerers.
For sorceries. But it is an amazing weapon that we will be using as our new staff once we have the stats for it.
Would you say we reached a level of OP-ness?
Oh, god damn it, Leo!
In the next episode, our character goes ahead and takes on a horse.
Later, guys.